Stop searching a coin. This coins is overnight change your life. Top 5 rare presidential dollar coins worth big money. Welcome. Today we're going to explore some of the most valuable top 5 presidential $1 coins from the United States of America. United States. We'll look at their market value, famous era coins, and the special conditions, including rare gold tone varieties and coins with unique color shades, that have turned these pieces into major treasures in the coin collecting and investing world. These rare presidential dollars are not just pieces of American history. They are also some of the most valuable coins collectors are looking for today. So if you are a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of U.S. currency, this video is for you. Let's get started with our first rare presidential dollar. Sparkles. The year 2000 marked a moment in American history where symbolism, technology, and hope collided. As the nation stepped into a new millennium, the U.S. Mint released a remarkable creation, the 2000p golden dollar. This coin wasn't just money. It was a brilliant, glowing symbol of progress. Its golden surface stood out instantly, unlike any modern U.S. coin. For many collectors, it felt like holding a small piece of sunshine in their hands. This was the beginning of a story that would grow into legend, and eventually into one of the most talked about treasures of the modern coin age. The Philadelphia Mint, known for producing billions of coins each year, placed the iconic P mint mark on this new dollar. But among the millions that rolled off the minting presses, strange and rare versions began to appear. Versions that collectors later nicknamed Parazidand or Paradise coins, because they were so unusual and so valuable that owning one felt like entering a kind of numismatic paradise. These coins were not ordinary. They shimmered differently, struck differently, and carried an energy that demanded attention. At the center of the design is Sacagawea, the Native American woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition across uncharted land. Her calm strength, her quiet determination, and her courage are captured beautifully on the coin. She carries her infant son on her back, a reminder that even history's greatest journeys are built on the strength of mothers. This image alone gives the coin a sense of dignity and depth. It looks less like a piece of currency and more like a medal of honor. The reverse features an eagle rising into the air, wings spread in a powerful arc. The bird seems to launch itself into the future, mirroring America's own leap into the 21st century. The golden metal alloy enhances this design, making the eagle appear alive with energy. Collectors who see a freshly preserved example often describe a sense of awe, as though they're witnessing a moment frozen in time. What transformed the 2000p dollar into a priceless treasure, however, were the unexpected varieties and errors that slipped into circulation. Some were struck on different planchets. Some received double impressions. Some were hit with unusual pressure that brought out razor-sharp details. These coins became the legends people whisper about at coin shows, the discoveries that spark bidding wars, and the rare finds that could elevate a collector's life instantly. Collectors refer to the rarest forms as Parazidand, because owning one feels unreal, like stumbling into paradise when you least expect it. These coins have surfaces that shine more richly, edges that look sharper, and details so deep they almost feel carved. Nobody knows exactly how many exist, but estimates suggest only a tiny handful of these special varieties survived. That scarcity is what fuels the belief that one could be worth enough to change a person's financial future forever. Part of the magic of these coins is the mystery surrounding them. Many were released into everyday circulation. They fell into pockets, cash registers, and coin jars. Some may be sitting right now inside old boxes, envelopes, or drawers belonging to people who have no idea what they possess. The possibility that a life-changing coin could be hiding in an ordinary place is exactly what keeps collectors searching day and night. The emotional power of this dollar comes from more than just gold color and rarity. It comes from the story of America itself. The coin embodies the journey of exploration, the spirit of a new century, and the courage of the individuals who shaped the land long before the United States existed. Holding the coin feels like touching both the past and the future at once. The market for the 2000p golden dollar has exploded in recent years as collectors have uncovered previously unknown varieties. The rarest examples have sold for amounts so extraordinary that they shocked even veteran numismatists. Stories circulate in coin circles of individuals who found near-perfect specimens and walked away with life-changing sums. These stories continue to fuel the fever around the coin. What makes the dollar even more incredible is the unpredictable nature of its value. One coin might be worth only $1, while another, with a tiny striking anomaly or unusual surface, could be worth thousands or even much more. This unpredictability turns every 2000p dollar into a possibility, a small golden mystery waiting to be solved. And unlike rare coins locked away in museums, the 2000p golden dollar still floats through the world. People still find them in change. Children still pull them from jars in their grandparents' homes. Families still discover them tucked into old keepsake envelopes. It's this sense of everyday magic that makes the coin so intoxicating to collectors. The more you study the coin, the more layers you discover. Its metallic glow reflects the artistic choices of its creators. Its striking errors reveal the unpredictable chaos of the minting process, and its lasting reputation shows the hunger people have for objects that carry both history and hope. Every aspect of this coin's story strengthens its magnetic appeal. For those lucky enough to own one of the extraordinary 2000p Paradise varieties, the coin becomes more than a collector's piece. It becomes a symbol of opportunity, a reminder that fortunes can appear in the unlikeliest of places, and a connection to a moment in history where the United States sought to honor courage, progress, and exploration. In the end, the 2000p golden dollar stands as one of the most captivating pieces in America's modern coin market. Its glow, its symbolism, its mystery, and its rare treasures give it a legendary status few coins can match. And for the one person who discovers a priceless variety, that single shining dollar could indeed become the key to life-changing fortune. Proof that sometimes destiny hides in the palm of your hand. Next coin. The year 2007 came at a turning point in America's modern coinage, a moment when the nation embraced a brand new vision for its circulating dollar coins. This was the year the presidential dollar series began, and with it came a renewed excitement around U.S. currency. Among these coins, the 2007 golden dollar minted in Denver quickly rose into the spotlight, not for being ordinary, but for becoming one of the most talked about modern coins in the entire American market. It was the coin that collectors whispered about, the coin believed to hold unimaginable value in its rarest forms, and the coin that would later be nicknamed the Parazdan dollar, or the Paradise dollar, for its extraordinary mystique. The Denver Mint marked these pieces with the proud D Mint mark, a symbol that today carries a legendary weight among collectors searching for the rare anomalies hidden within this year's production. Although millions were struck, only a tiny fraction emerged with unusual qualities. Striking errors, planchet surprises, golden brilliance, and mysterious surface details that seemed almost magical. These rare survivors are the ones that have driven collectors into a frenzy, inspiring stories of skyrocketing values and dreamlike discoveries that flip an ordinary dollar into a fortune. The design itself was part of the presidential dollar series, which aimed to honor the leaders who shaped America's journey. The golden color, warm and glowing like morning sunlight, made the coins instantly recognizable. But the 2007 dollars stood out even among their own family, possessing a shine that felt richer, deeper, and more powerful. Some collectors describe it as liquid gold, a surface that interacts with light like no other modern dollar coin. What fueled the mythos around the 2007 Parazdan dollar, more than anything, was the series of rare, dramatic mint errors that slipped into circulation before anyone realized their value. Some coins were struck with doubled letters. Others contained rotation misalignments. Some displayed irregular pressure that created unusually bold features across the president's portrait. These strange, breathtaking mutations turned the coin into a symbol of fortune waiting to be discovered, an ordinary-looking dollar capable of carrying a fortune within its tiny frame. Many collectors believed that these rare errors were hidden blessings, scattered across the country without warning, just waiting for the right person to uncover them. And that possibility, just the thought of a billion-dollar rarity sitting in a drawer, purse, or forgotten coin jar, sparked a nationwide hunt. People checked cash registers, bankrolls, and pocket change. Families dug through old boxes of coins. Coin shops were flooded with hopeful collectors bringing in stacks of 2007 dollars, each one dreaming of finding something extraordinary. The emotional power of this coin comes not just from money, but from history. The presidential dollar program was introduced to remind Americans of the journey from the early republic to the modern world, of the presidents whose decisions shaped the country's destiny. And owning a rare 2007 D-error feels like holding a piece of that destiny itself, a physical link between the past and the present. It is more than a coin. It is a memory carved in gold. Collectors who have held some of the rarest examples describe a strange sensation, almost as though the coin carries a story inside it. The weight feels slightly different. The design looks sharper, more vibrant. The golden alloy glows with an intensity that seems alive. Whether or not these details are imagined, the emotional reaction is real. This is the kind of coin that makes the heart race and the mind dream. The myth of the Parazidan dollar grew rapidly in coin communities. People began sharing stories of unimaginable values, reports of extremely rare varieties selling for life-changing amounts, and tales of individuals who allegedly became wealthy overnight after discovering a pristine or error-struck coin. Whether all those stories are true or not, one thing is certain. The 2007 D-dollar became one of the most passionately hunted modern coins in the United States. What makes this coin even more magnetic is the unpredictability surrounding its value. Most are worth face value. Some are worth modest premiums. But then there are the extraordinary outliers, the mistakes, the anomalies, the coins born from rare moments of minting chaos. These are the ones that can reach into the thousands, and in the imaginations of collectors, even into the millions. It is this unpredictability that keeps collectors awake at night, checking every 2007 D gold dollar they come across, hoping lightning will strike. The Denver Mint had one of its busiest years in 2007, and high production numbers mean high chances of unexpected mint errors slipping through the cracks. While machines worked rapidly, tiny misalignments, double strikes, and planchet issues left their fingerprints on a handful of coins. These errors transformed what should have been identical pieces into unique masterpieces, each one a numismatic miracle created by pure accident. And unlike older rare coins that disappeared into private collections decades ago, the 2007 D Parazidan dollar still hides in the world around us. People still stumble across them today without realizing what they're holding. Some are buried in desk drawers. Others rest inside coin rolls waiting to be opened. A few may even be sitting inside cash registers at local stores, still passing from hand to hand unnoticed. The chase for this coin has become legend, not just because of its financial potential, but because of the thrill it creates. The idea that a simple $1 coin, something most people would overlook, could secretly be worth an unimaginable amount makes the 2007 D dollar one of the most exciting modern treasures in circulation. For those fortunate enough to find a rare example, the coin becomes more than metal. It becomes a story of fate, luck, and history. It becomes a reminder that fortunes sometimes hide in plain sight. And it becomes proof that one moment, one discovery, one single coin can change everything. In the end, the 2007 D Parazidan golden dollar stands tall as one of the most captivating, electrifying, and emotionally charged modern coins in the American market. Its golden hue, its historical meaning, and its mysterious rare varieties give it the power to transform an ordinary day into the day that changes your life. And who knows? The coin that unlocks your destiny may already be waiting, silent, shining, and ready to reveal itself when you least expect it. Next coin. The year 2009 D marked a profound shift in American coinage, a year when the United States Mint embraced both history and innovation in a single breathtaking series. Among the coins born in that year, none stir more fascination, curiosity, and wild speculation than the 2009 P presidential golden dollar, a coin that collectors later nicknamed the Parazidan dollar for the way it seemed to glow with an almost otherworldly brilliance. This coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, has become the center of treasure hunter legends, a modern masterpiece with rumored rarities so astonishing that some believe the right version could transform a person's financial destiny overnight. The Philadelphia Mint placed a simple P mint mark on these dollars, but behind that letter lies an entire world of mystery. Millions were created, yet collectors argue that only a microscopic fraction of them hold the special traits that push their value into unimaginable territory. The 2009 series was unique, produced during a time of economic uncertainty when America sought symbols of resilience and leadership. The presidential dollar program became exactly that, a shining reminder of the nation's long journey, carved into metal. The golden glow of the coin was never pure gold, but the alloy chosen that year gave many examples an unusually rich, warm tone. Some 2009 dollars emerged from the mint with a color so deep and radiant that collectors compared them to molten sunlight. These were the coins that would eventually fuel the legend of the Parazidand variety. Pieces so striking, so visually captivating, that they seemed touched by something beyond standard mint production. The design honored the country's presidents, capturing not only their likenesses but the eras they shaped. Every detail, the hair, the clothing, the text, was carved with precision. And yet, it was during this very precision that rare minting mistakes were born. A handful of coins left the presses with doubled inscriptions, rotated dies, missing lettering, or strange impressions caused by misaligned planchets. These errors were not flaws. They were miracles, unpredictable accidents that turned an ordinary coin into a priceless rarity. Collectors adore the 2009 dollar because it emerged in a year when the mint struggled to keep up with evolving technology. Machines were upgraded, dies were replaced, and pressure settings were constantly adjusted. This unstable environment created a perfect storm for rare anomalies. Some coins came out sharper than any others, some softer, some brighter, and some wearing mysterious markings that remain unexplained to this day. It was these anomalies that birthed the myth that a few 2009 coins carried unimaginable value, that somewhere out there, in a pocket, drawer, or forgotten envelope, a coin existed that could catapult its owner into fortune. Collectors began referring to these ultra-rare examples as Parazidand coins, as if they belonged to a paradise of golden wonders. Whether that paradise is real or imagined is irrelevant. What matters is how strongly the story captured the hearts of coin lovers everywhere. The emotional power of this coin comes from its timing. The year 2009 followed a period of economic struggle, hardship, and uncertainty for millions of Americans. Owning a rare coin from that year feels like holding a promise, a reminder that even in dark times, beauty, value, and opportunity were still quietly being created. The coin became a symbol not just of leadership, but of hope. Collectors tell stories of finding 2009 coins in coin rolls, only to later discover unusual details under magnification. Details that changed everything. Some stories involve dramatic discoveries of coins missing their edge lettering, an error that became one of the most desirable traits in the entire presidential dollar series. Others describe unusually deep strikes with details so bold that the portrait seems to rise out of the coin like a sculpture. The market for the rarest 2009 dollars has only grown hotter over the years. Every time a new variety is discovered, even more collectors join the chase, hoping to find the coin that sparks a bidding war or becomes the centerpiece of a legendary collection. The mystery and unpredictability make the hunt addictive, turning simple pocket change into a battlefield of dreams. One of the most thrilling aspects of the 2009 Parazidand dollar is that it still circulates. It still hides in bank rolls. It still rests in dusty drawers. It still sits quietly in the world, waiting for the right set of eyes to uncover its secret. Unlike ancient rarities locked away in museums, this treasure still breathes in everyday life, still waits to be discovered by the unsuspecting. When you hold one of these coins, you can feel the weight of its story. You feel the blend of history, artistry, luck, and destiny. The golden surface glows softly, reminding you of the many hands it may have passed through, the years it survived, and the journey it took to reach you. And if you're lucky enough to hold a rare variety, that feeling intensifies. Your pulse quickens, your eyes widen, and your imagination races toward the future. Collectors often say that the true magic of the 2009 dollar lies not just in its monetary value, but in the emotional thunder it brings. It excites you, challenges you, surprises you. It turns you into a detective, a historian, and a treasure hunter all at once. It represents possibility in its purest form. For the person who discovers an extraordinary 2009 variety, the coin becomes a symbol of transformation. It becomes proof that greatness can appear in the smallest places, that fortune can hide in the most ordinary objects, and that destiny can arrive disguised as a single golden dollar. In the end, the 2009 Parazidand golden dollar stands as one of the most compelling modern treasures in the United States coin market. A coin of mystery, beauty, power, and unpredictable value. Its glow carries history. Its errors carry excitement. And its rarest forms carry the possibility of life-changing fortune. Somewhere out there, one of these coins may be waiting for its rightful owner. silent, shining, and powerful enough to change a future overnight. Next coin. The year 2008 stands as one of the most turbulent and unforgettable periods in recent American history. The economy was shaking, uncertainty hung in the air, and millions of Americans were trying to hold on to hope. Yet in that very same year, quietly and almost unnoticed, the United States Mint in Denver released a coin that would later become one of the most talked about modern treasures of the American numismatic world: the 2008 D Presidential Golden Dollar. This $1 piece began its life as simple currency, but over time it transformed into a legend, a coin collectors whisper about, hunt for, and dream of discovering. Some even call it the Parazidan dollar, or the Paradise coin, because its rarest versions are believed to have values so shocking they could change a person's fortune overnight. The Denver Mint stamped its proud D Mint mark on these coins, but little did the world know that out of the millions produced, a tiny handful would emerge with extraordinary qualities. Within the endless flow of golden dollars, a few were touched by unusual minting conditions. Unexpected pressure, misaligned dies, missing inscriptions, and dramatic striking errors that turned ordinary currency into priceless artifacts. These rare and mysterious survivors would later be the spark behind stories of extreme value and life-changing discoveries. The Presidential Dollar Program aimed to honor the leaders who shaped the direction of America, and the 2008 release continued this mission. Each coin carried the image of a former president, carved with fine detail and lifted by the warm golden alloy that gave these coins a striking glow. Many collectors say the 2008 D coins had a radiance unlike other years, a deeper, richer golden tone that almost felt symbolic during a year when the nation deeply needed light. The reverse featured the iconic Statue of Liberty with her torch raised high, symbolizing freedom and resilience, a fitting image for a year defined by struggle and strength. The golden surface of the 2008 D dollar enhanced the symbolism, giving Lady Liberty a glow that felt almost defiant. Even before the rare varieties were discovered, the coin carried a powerful message of endurance. But then came the surprises. Some 2008 D dollars were found with missing edge lettering, one of the most famous and valuable errors in the entire modern dollar series. Without the inscriptions that should appear on the rim, these coins instantly became treasures. Others showed doubled inscriptions, rotated designs, or dramatic off-center strikes. Each error represented a moment in the minting process where perfection slipped, and rarity was born. Collectors soon realized that the 2008 D dollar was not just a simple golden coin, it was a lottery ticket in disguise. Stories began circulating about people finding rare varieties worth far more than their face value. Some talked about coins selling for extraordinary sums, others described discoveries found in pocket change or in old forgotten rolls. The myth of the Parazidan dollar began here, fueled by the belief that somewhere among the millions of coins lay a handful so rare that their value could be incomprehensible. The emotional weight of this coin grew because of the year it was minted. 2008 was a time when many Americans were losing jobs, homes, and stability. The idea that a simple, overlooked dollar coin could hold massive value felt symbolic, a reminder that hope can hide in the smallest places. Holding a 2008 D dollar feels like holding a piece of a difficult moment in history, yet also holding a symbol of the resilience that carried the nation forward. Collectors describe the rarest 2008 D varieties as feeling different, both visually and emotionally. Some have surfaces so clean and golden they almost appear dipped in liquid light. Others have sharply carved details that look sculpted rather than stamped. These are the coins that spark racing heartbeats and trembling hands, the coins that collectors dream about encountering just once in their lifetime. The market for these rare varieties continues to grow hotter every year. The very unpredictability of the 2008 D dollar is what makes it irresistible. You never know when a coin that looks ordinary might reveal a shocking flaw that makes it priceless. This is the type of coin that creates treasure hunters. It turns even beginners into seekers, examining every edge, every inscription, every shimmer of the metal. And the best part, the 2008 D dollar is still out there. It is still hiding in drawers, still passed in pocket change, still sealed away in forgotten rolls. Unlike ancient relics stored away in museums, this golden dollar still lives in the modern world. It may be lying inside a plastic jar under someone's bed, or tucked between keepsakes inside a family's old cigar box. Somewhere, the coin that could change a person's life may already be waiting. There are countless reasons this coin captures the imagination. The beauty of its design, the chaos of its minting year, the mystery of its rare anomalies, and the stories of shocking values that surface from time to time. But perhaps the most powerful reason is this. The 2008 President dollar represents possibility. A single golden coin capable of transforming an ordinary day into the day everything changed. For the lucky person who discovers a rare 2008 variety, the coin becomes more than metal. It becomes a symbol of fate stepping in. A reminder that sometimes fortune hides in plain sight. A shining proof that destiny can be waiting quietly inside the humblest corners of life. In the end, the 2008 President golden dollar stands as one of the most captivating, mysterious, and emotionally powerful modern coins in the United States. It carries the history of a difficult year, the brilliance of its golden alloy, the thrill of its rarest errors, and the promise of unimaginable value. Somewhere out there, a 2008 golden dollar may be waiting. Silent, glowing, and powerful enough to change someone's future overnight.